welcome to the deep dive. Today we're digging into the art of outdoor living, drawing insights from VizX Design Studios.
Yeah, it's a great topic. VizX has some interesting takes on why sometimes, you see these outdoor spaces.
Right, they've got the fire pit, maybe a seating wall, all the checklist items.
Exactly. Looks good on paper, maybe, but it just doesn't feel quite right, doesn't quite work.
And VizX suggests there's a step, a really crucial initial step that often gets skipped. It's not the building itself.
No, it's something more fundamental. It's about understanding how the space will actually be lived in.
So that's our mission for this deep dive. Uncover that missing piece, the thing that turns an okay space into one you truly use and enjoy. And yeah, our source material today comes straight from VizX Design Studios.
Okay, so this foundational step, VizX calls it the discovery process.
That's the term they use. And it sounds like skipping it is why you end up with those disconnected areas. It's not about picking granite colors first.
Not at all. The discovery process, it pushes past just what you can build. It focuses on how you actually live or, how you want to live out there.
It's about asking some pretty specific questions too, isn't it?
Definitely. VizX gives examples like, okay, how do you really spend your evenings? Is it quiet reading or big gatherings?
Where do people naturally end up?
Mm.
Do you cook outside a lot or just occasionally?
Do you read out there? Do you entertain? Or is it more about like escaping, finding your own quiet corner?
These aren't surface questions. They really get to the heart of it.
They have to. Because the answers, well, they shape everything. They become the blueprint for the actual design.
VizX shared this really telling example. A client, they already had a lot of the stuff people want.
Right. The fire pit was there, seating wall, plasters, looked finished.
Looked finished, yeah. But the feeling wasn't right. It felt disjointed, not cohesive.
Which perfectly illustrates the point. Having the pieces isn't enough if they weren't chosen or arranged based on how you live. Money spent, but maybe not the right result.
So how did VizX tackle that? They mentioned starting over, essentially.
Well, starting fresh with the design, yeah. Based directly on what they learned in that discovery phase with the client.
It's a shift, isn't it? Not just fixing, but re-envisioning based on actual use.
Exactly. Every choice then has a why behind it, tied back to the client's life.
And they gave some concrete examples of what they implemented for that client, like the pergola.
Yeah, not just any pergola, a custom one, designed specifically to connect to the house, match its style. It wasn't just plopped down.
That makes sense. An extension, not an add-on.
Precisely. And the outdoor kitchen, a Danvers setup, fully equipped with a bar area, that wasn't just for show. It was to make outdoor meals easy, part of the routine, those moments they talk about.
And even the lounge area. Putting that shadow spec umbrella over the fire pit wasn't random.
Nope. It was because they discovered the clients actually used the fire pit regularly and needed comfortable shade right there. It followed the function.
So it's about observing the real habits.
Absolutely. And then you get into the details. VizX mentioned thoughtful transitions, custom cuts on the rafters, crushed granite paths, even a screen wall stained wood to hide the pool equipment.
Hiding the ugly bits.
Right. All those things work together for flow, for function, for making it feel complete and intentional, not just features dotted around.
So the big takeaway from VizX seems to be lead with design, but a design that's grounded in understanding the life that's going to happen there.
If you skip that discovery, that deep dive into lifestyle, well, you might miss the whole point of creating the space in the first place. It won't be truly livable.
It becomes functional, personal, inviting. Really an extension of your home designed for you.
That sums it up perfectly. That initial discovery isn't just paperwork, it's the cornerstone of a successful outdoor living space.
Okay, so for everyone listening, thinking about your own outdoor area, the critical insight from VizX Design Studios today is clear. The first, most important step isn't construction. It's understanding you and your lifestyle.
Yeah, those initial conversations, those questions. Which leads to a final thought for you. What does your ideal art of outdoor living actually look like, feel like?
And maybe more importantly, what questions need answering before you even think about building to make sure that vision becomes your reality, something to ponder about your own space and how you truly want to use it.